Yeah, we'll walk around Leicester.
Yeah, we'll go.
Tony Quatt for World TV. Absolutely delighted to be joined by Bellator's James Gallagher. James, firstly, I mean, after the press conferences we've just been in, there seemed to be some kind of, scuffle, something that was happening over the other side of the room with you and what looked like your opponent's team. Can you just talk to us about what actually happened? And obviously they were, shouting out while you was on stage. Was it just a follow-up to that? Was you just calling them out? What actually happened?
No, I'm a fighter. Jeremiah's a fighter. I'm a great fighter. He's alright. So he has a good skill set. He's going to bring a lot to the table, a lot of problems for me. He's put it on the line. He signed the contract, has a big set of balls, stepping up there on my show, ready to do his thing. But his coach, on the other hand, is talking like, I wouldn't say a fighter. I wouldn't say he's talking like a fighter, but he's talking like, do you ever see I just remember at school seeing bullies with their acquaintances beside them, but the acquaintances don't have balls to, they just have mouths, they hide behind someone, pop up, yap it out, and then anything comes to the line and they hide behind the main tough kind of guy. And that's what they were doing, so I just sat there, kept my mouth shut, respected Jeremiah, he's a fighter, put it all on the line. But I don't like people who just hide behind people. So I wouldn't hide up behind that stage, and I told him to shut up, but I wouldn't hide behind it and say something to him. So I waited until it was done. I walked down to him and go, if you want to fucking speak like a fighter, then let's fucking fight. Do you know what I mean? And what's your deal? Sit there, shut your mouth, be a coach, do your job. Jeremiah's up there doing his job. I'm here doing my job. Now, if you fucking want a job, you'll get one. I'll give him one. He'll get on the Jimmy show in Dublin. If his coach wants to fucking fight, then let's do it. If you're a fighter, fight. If you're a coach, be a coach. Coach your fighter, get him up there, prepare him as best as he can, and stop getting involved in his shit. You know what I mean? And I just don't have time for, it's just like I don't got a word for it.
Yeah. And obviously, you're very relaxed, and you was beforehand, and has that thrown you off at all? Or does it come fight night? It's not going to be a small fraction of in your head.
Look at every one of these people could be sitting telling me I'm going to get beat, firing stones at me, coming at me with shovels, trying to run me out of the place, and I will still show up here on Saturday night, and I will still beat him. Nothing gets in the way of my mindset. Nothing gets in the way of my focus. I'm here to win. I've prepared to win. And on Saturday night, I win.
And you sort of touched on that earlier in the press conference when you was asked about how you deal with, social media and, the hatred and, all these doubters. And that was probably more relevant when you suffered your first loss and you bounced back, showed everyone, you stuck a finger up to everyone and said, no, this is me. How difficult is it now in the age of social media and, the millennials that, it's just easy for them to click away and slam you. And as, you said earlier, it doesn't affect you. It genuinely has no impact whatsoever.
Just because it doesn't affect me doesn't mean it doesn't affect people.
Yeah.
And just people with big followings, not even like sports stars, just other people with big followings online. And people think they can just go and say what they want to them. And that people's, he is someone, so it doesn't matter. But say if I pick someone online, just someone normal, regular Joe, and I commented on their page giving them loads of abuse, I would go viral. Everyone would. I would probably get the police would probably knock up to my door and go, you're bullying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't understand it, and I really do understand why people on social media get mental health problems.
Yeah.
I really do understand it, and it's a sad thing to see, but the way I am, how my mindset is that nothing in life is fair. You don't deserve anything. I don't deserve to be here. Not that I don't deserve to be here. They don't have to put me here.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I deserve that. I should be there. You always hear people, I should be this. I should be that. No, you shouldn't. You get what you're given. You deal with it on the time, and that's just my mindset. I don't bitch about other things. There's things I want that people have, but you don't sit and complain and bitch about it. No, I just figure out how to get to that fucking point and go and get it, and don't moan about it and don't bitch about it, and that's just how I am. So when people start speaking online, and that's just how it is. That's just what I have to deal with. This is what I've been given. This is what I have to deal with, and I've got no problem with dealing whatever the fuck is in front of me. And that's just my mindset. But it's not a lot of other people's mindsets, and my heart goes out to people, and it's absolutely disgusting. And then the same people, and it's happened to me before, is I seen this person online give me abuse, and I just clicked into their page, and they were being an advocate for mental health. And I was like, you are the reason why people get mental health. You are the reason. You're making people who verbally put out there that they feel good about themselves, that you're trying to put them back down because you don't like them. You don't like seeing them feel good. You don't like see them do good. And mental health is all about feeling good. How can you be an advocate for mental health when you're trying to make someone feel bad? And that's what the whole social media thing is about, and that's what it is. But
and how was you mentally coming off of your loss? Because obviously, that's probably going to be one of the darkest times in your career. Was you
darkest time of my career, not the darkest time of my life. I've been 2 days after my last win, my grandfather died. That was a dark day for me. Dark day. That's proper. A man that I loved got taken away from me 2 days after the greatest time of my life. That's dark. A defeat in the sport isn't dark. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing something I love. I'm making my family happy. I'm making myself happy. I'm happy to be here, and that's all that matters to me. And I'm just doing my job. And if people don't like it, well then, that's on them. That's not particularly my business. And it was definitely the darkest moment of my career, but not my life. So it isn't, and I just take it with a pinch of salt and move on, stay focused. And I know where I'm going, and I know what I need to do, and I'm going to go and do it.
And looking ahead to Saturday night, obviously you've got the fight with Jeremiah. What do you make of him as an opponent? And he's said to us upstairs, you won't last 2 rounds. What's your predictions to the fight, and how do?
He's right. I won't last 2 rounds. He'll last 1.
And you've got, off all of your victories, you've had a couple of decisions, but most of them come by way of submission. Is there any not pressure, but want from you to end a fight with a knockout? Is that something that you're going out to search, or you're just searching for the victory and move on to the next one?
I've got 2 people to please and a good few people to make happy and proud. And as soon as I step in there, them few people are going to be happy and proud no matter what the outcome is. And then when I win, put on the skill set that I put on, show the techniques that I've been taught. I'll make my coach pleased. I'll make myself pleased. I'll be happy and proud of myself, and we'll move on.
And last final question. Obviously, we just announced another Dublin card in September. Does that actually bring any more pressure onto you going into this one?
Do you get pressure to come and do your job? Do you go to your work in the morning?
No.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
really like it, but
Yeah. Well, the difference is, I absolutely love my job. I am so happy to be here. And what pressure? Why would I have pressure to show up and do something that I love? I can't wait to walk in there on Saturday night. I can't wait. I'm striving to get in there. And welcome to the Jimmy Show.
Cheers, dude. Appreciate it.